perfect. Yeah, it's working out.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna like this a little bit. Something like this. There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm gonna turn it. Let's see. Maybe I'll turn like this. All right, that's it.
That's good. I'm good with it.
Yeah, let's see. Turn it to the side. See if we get some. Yeah. So we're on a road trip.
That's right.
Road trip.
Funnier in person on the road.
On the road.
Here we go.
On the road.
We is on the interstate.
On the road again.
3 hours from our destination.
Going places that we have been.
Yeah, we've been there.
And you know, we'll probably see a few of our friends. Because me and Andy are on the road again.
You did pretty good with that.
Thank you.
I'm just saying, you know, my dad was a country musician, and that was pretty spot on.
That's one of them songs, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I love about music. It's universal. Like, you can not like a certain type of music or whatever, like, you know what I mean? But it's always going to be maybe one song that can crack your I don't fuck with that.
Right. Absolutely. It certainly is. See, the funny thing about that song is I could play the drums to that at 3 years old.
Talk about it.
Because my parents, for Christmas, bought me a little mini drum set.
Oh, man.
And my dad, as a stage musician, my mom was his bass player. Mm-hmm. So they bought me a little drum set because they intended on me growing up learning how to play drums and just playing with the family.
Makes sense.
So it is what it is. But I could play On the Road Again. You know, it's just a simple, easy rhythmic beat. But I could play that at 3 years old.
Good shit.
Because my dad be sitting in the living room listening to country music or 50s or 60s or whatever. And he'd constantly record them on like cassette tapes, not on like CDs, because I'm that old. And so he's recording his stuff, and then once he gets it recorded, he'll play like 8 bars or whatever of it to catch the chord changes and to catch the lyrics when the lyrics fall. And he'd write up his own cheat sheets. That way when he goes to the club, he knows exactly when to say what he needs to say and play what note he needs to play. And my mom just played by ear, so
yeah,
that's what it is.
I did try to play the saxophone in junior high school.
Okay.
I did that, and it didn't. I didn't. And I think I had a lot of things in my life was because I was poor.
Yeah, me too.
So it's like
I didn't play baseball because I was poor.
Yeah, like I was supposed to play basketball, and I wasn't able to pay for the uniform and the stuff you had to pay for because I was poor. And
I played one season in 6th grade, and we won the championship. I was good. I retired from basketball. Of course, that was intramurals in a middle school. Like I didn't play baseball. Oh, I guess we're getting picked up. That's good.
We're not wasting our voices.
But you were talking about band. I started in band in 6th grade on trombone. Yeah. Then the next year they put me on baritone. Then the next year they put me on tuba. And I played tuba all the way through college. I actually was going to school to be a music education major.
I know you did tell me that. You said you didn't like the kids. You
no, it wasn't that I didn't like the kids.
But you didn't feel like they was good.
I didn't feel like, you know, I could keep myself out of prison from choking a little motherfucker. Because the goddamn teachers are handcuffed.
Yeah.
Anybody that's a teacher is a saint.
Yeah.
I mean... Yeah.
Hello? What up? I'm on the road right now. I'm doing a show. What's going on? I know. I've seen I'm about to talk to this guy about it. He don't even really know the people, but we about to be talking about it. Go on my YouTube. I'm already live. That's interrupting the kind of thing.
Gotta love it when life happens.
Huh? What'd you say? It's just me and my guy Andy. He's in it. James.
It don't matter. I'm not on stage.
Yeah, but he's here. That's my little bro. I love you, bro. I'm gonna hit you back, but it's right. I'm about to ask him about it. How you feel? All right, love. He's calling me because he's asking me about. I know you are a person who has electric taste, not the country what we talk about, but you know what I mean. But You have eclectic taste. I know that. Those are different musics.
Yeah.
No, you know, lean back, lean back, lean back. And you know the female that's on lean back, right?
I don't remember the name. No.
No, I'll tell you. I got you. Remy Ma.
Okay.
Now, Remy Ma was married to a rapper named Pat Poose.
That sounds like it tracks.
He's a mixtape rapper kind of thing. He's never really fully broken through.
He ain't got a break.
In a sense, he did, because he got signed for $1 million at one point. But he's never really. I don't want to say he's not. I guess he's not mainstream. He's just hip hop. If you're not really a hip hop, if you hip hop, you've heard of Pat Poose. If you're a hip hop head, you know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Most likely. If you just like hip hop and you listen to what, you probably never heard of him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't stream hip hop to my phone every day, but I mean, I do enjoy the older stuff. I enjoy the Dre's and the Snoops and the Tupac, all that.
So, Pat Poose, what he did was, remember Remy Ma, I don't know if you remember her story, she went to jail for like 6 years. Remember that?
What was it for?
She shot a friend, allegedly. Well, I guess we could just say she shot her.
I wouldn't say they were friends if she shot the bitch.
So they were supposed to be friends, and the girl probably, the story was that the girl probably tried to steal some money out of thing or something.
That's not good.
Allegedly, I don't know the exact story about that, but that's what we heard.
Okay.
And that she shot her.
Yeah, I'm not really familiar with Remy Ma. I'm familiar with the name. I've heard it. But
she's on All the Way Up and Lean Back. She's on both those songs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know All the Way Up.
So if you know either one of those songs, you know her. But while she was in jail for the whole time, there was the rapper Pat Poose decided to marry her.
Married a bitch in jail?
Married her in jail.
Okay.
Or before she went to jail, one of those two.
Okay.
And then held her down the whole time she was in jail, waiting for her to come home. In prison. She's a felon. She went to prison. She didn't just go to jail.
Boy, that sounds familiar.
She went to prison right here. So she's there. She comes home. They go on reality TV together. They have a whole thing. They make some money on that. They end up having a baby, which is now 6 years old.
Okay.
I'm big into battle rap.
Yes, you are.
Love battle rap. There's a battle rapper by the name of Easy the Block Captain.
Okay. They
started to say that he got punched in the face by Pat Poose for allegedly sleeping with Remy Ma. It was a big thing. It made TMZ. It was big.
Fair enough.
And it was always a bunch of denial. But now, it's coming out.
Gotcha.
That it was real. And
he really got punched in the throat.
He really got punched. And, oh my God, is he coming over?
Yeah, this is a little bit scary right here.
Well, yeah, he really got punched. He really got knocked out. And he really did sleep with Remy Ma. Because Remy Ma made a post saying how she caught her husband, Pat Poose, cheated on her. And he's saying, we've been broke up. You cheated on me. I didn't want to come to the internet with this stuff. My question is, do you think that cheating, like, what's your reaction to somebody cheating on you?
I made the mistake giving my ex-wife for cheating on me with my best friend.
Are you going to punt? What?
Yep. They cheated twice.
Are you serious?
Absolutely, I'm serious.
So your ex-wife cheated on you with your best friend?
Yep. In the first year, right before we got married, and then a couple of months after we were married, we were all sharing a house together. And I was off at work, and his girlfriend was off at work, and they hooked up.
How'd you find out?
Because we ended up separated because she blamed me for eating all the rolls at Logan's Roadhouse on Mother's Day. She said, I just can't deal with your selfishness, blah, 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 blah. I said, they'll bring us another basket. And she ended up breaking up with me.
Real life?
I swear to God. And it was all because she was feeling guilty about cheating on me. 6 months later, she comes clean about it. We do about 3 months worth of, rebonding. And then we finally moved back in together. And then we made it 12 years, but it was always in the back of my mind that she cheated on me. Then, once we got divorced, before the ink was dry on the papers, she remarried my best friend. So I now refer to him as my ex-best friend.
The one that she cheated on you?
Yep. He is the stepfather to my children. How fucked up is that? He ain't got no kids. He got my kids.
Hold on.
Did you get some catfish in your teeth?
Yeah. I got gaps all in my teeth, so I always get shit in there stuck in there. I hate it. So you were married to a woman you met?
Yeah.
How'd you meet?
It was his ex-girlfriend. I played the bro code card. We went to an Aerosmith concert, and she tried to get my number afterwards. I was like, "Look, man, you're Michael's ex. I can't."
So the guy that she's married now?
Yes.
So she was with Michael.
Yeah. For about 5 months.
5 months they was in a relationship.
Yeah.
Obviously they slept together. Yada yada.
Oh
yada.
yeah, because he came to my house asking for, or actually met me at the bowling alley asking me for condoms, and I had to tell him in my house where they were. He had to tell my mom, "Oh, Andy sent me upstairs to get something."
Huh.
I swear.
This is when they met each other.
Well, that's when I met her originally. Yeah.
Do him.
Yeah.
Then you go to a concert.
Yeah, we had all had tickets bought to go to the Aerosmith concert, and this is in 1998, before most of y'all were alive. But we go to this concert, and we have a good time. She got her tickets from Michael because Michael wasn't willing to go if she was going because she still wanted to go. So she got her ticket from him, and he gave her another ticket because he wasn't going to go, and she gave it to a friend at college, and all three of us went. The only condition for her getting the tickets, though, was she had to give me a ride because I didn't have my license yet.
Okay.
So I had a ride down there now. I already had a ride back scheduled.
Okay.
Because my friends couldn't come get me.
All right.
So we ride down there. She gets all interested in shit in me. We go to leave, and
what was y'all doing?
Just dancing at the show and shit. I mean,
it's Aerosmith though.
Aerosmith,
right.
Yeah. Walk this way. Absolutely, we were doing a lot of walking. Mm-hmm. Anyway, she goes, "Can I get your number?" And I'm like, "No." She's like, "Why not?" I said, "Because you're Michael's ex. That's bro code."
Yeah.
I don't break bro code.
Okay.
I said, "Here's the deal. If you can get Michael to give you my number, I'll know he said it was all right."
Yeah.
This bitch calls him, I swear to God, and says, "Hey, Andy left something in my car. I need to get a hold of him where I can get it back to him." So that's how we ended up dating. We talked on the phone for 14 hours during a blizzard in 1998 in February. She dug her car out of 19 inches of snow and drove from her college campus to 25 minutes away in 19 inches of snow to come pick my fat ass up for a booty call.
On your mind, did you feel like she was trying? At first, did you ever feel like she was trying to get back at him or anything like that? Like, you know what I mean?
No,
because
I didn't even think about that because I was under the impression he gave her my number and everything was all right.
When did you find out the truth of how she got your number?
About 6 years into our marriage. That reminds me, I got fries that are getting cold.
You know what I mean? So, you already was married to her by the time you found out?
Yeah, 6 years. We were married like 6 years.
So you never thought to ask him about it? Like, hey, like...
No. I just assumed because, like, I was young and naive. I was like 21, 20. I was 20.
So he's like, if she got my number, he must have gave it to her.
That's right.
Because she asked for it, like, and let him know.
For real reasons, you know?
For the reason she wanted it. But no, she had tricked him into giving her the number, and now had your number.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you found out how she really got your number, by then y'all was already married.
Yep.
So then when y'all first started dating, he didn't say anything about it, or he didn't know, or...
Nope.
When did he find out?
Well, I told him about it. After the fact.
I was already dating by that point.
Yeah.
And then even then, he didn't tell you, right? Like,
nope. didn't set me straight with nothing.
He say he don't care. Fuck it.
Pretty much. Because of the way she left him.
How'd you live him?
She came back from a road trip to Florida. Seems to be a theme here. Anyway, she came back from a road trip from Florida, and she always gets sick when she changes climates.
Yeah.
So when she got back, she got real sick, and he kept calling her throughout the day. And finally, she goes, "Look, I'm trying to rest. If you call me again, I'm going to break up with you." 2 hours later, he calls, and her dad, who's a cop at the time, answers the phone, and goes and gets her, and he says, "Jennifer, it's that damn boy again."
Mm-hmm.
Well, she broke up with him on the phone right then, right there. But she still wanted to go to the concert in February, and this is right after Christmas.
Yeah.
So there's 3 months of them being broke up.
All right. All right. Good shit. So then, at that point, y'all slept together pretty fast.
Like, yeah, pretty fast.
And then
For like 4 days, snowed in. I was snowed into her college dorm. Like, not her dorm, but her college apartment where they're not supposed to have people stay over. And it's a Baptist university. And I stayed there for 4 days.
All type of sinning.
Yeah, I mean, just, we weren't sinning. We were,
yeah, that's a sin.
we were writing the book on sinning. Got another funny story about her freaking dorm room. Her dorm room mates that she had, there's 4 people in this quad apartment.
Yeah.
Each 2 of them have a bathroom.
Okay.
My brother's married to one of those dorm roommates. Swear to God. Because that was Jennifer's best friend.
All right.
So they stayed in contact, and they're still best friends.
Yeah.
So he's married to her. And one of the other roommates, we ended up having a threesome with.
Oh, good shit.
No, not good shit.
Why?
Because the other one was a virgin, and all she wanted to do was play with my wife.
She really ain't want nothing to do with you.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong. I ate her snatch, but
She couldn't take it.
she just was more interested in my wife.
Yeah.
And my wife didn't know at the time that was like a thing. And we just said, okay, when she said she wanted to participate. Because we're all in college. And
yeah.
Well, I wasn't, because I'm a loser like that. Anyway, so yeah, all these McDonald's fries are good as shit if you want to come.
I'm all right. Not just saying, man.
I know. But I always eat, so.
Except for when I needed to eat.
Right. Man, that's so fucked up. I was high too, okay?
Secondhand high though, nobody. I did not directly.
Yeah, there was no direct consumption by either of us.
These guys were smoking a lot. We did happen to be there. What was I saying? But
I think they smoked a whole ounce.
They might have had to.
Oh my god.
They had to. It's funny when you talk about your story though. We do have a lot of stuff in common.
I know.
Is that your first baby mother?
That's my first baby mother.
Guess where I stayed at with my first baby mother? Just guess.
No tell.
You can guess where I stayed at with her.
Motel 6.
The college campus.
Oh, okay. Well, I was guessing.
And it was a Catholic college. So St. Mary's, but it's
I've heard of St. Mary's.
Mount St. Mary's in Newburgh.
Yep.
So,
why the fuck is there a trolley on the interstate?
Only God knows. I lived with her there. I had got kicked out of my auntie's house, and I was living with her mother and her. But I was dating her sister at the time.
Interesting.
And well, she used to date my cousin. It's a whole thing. But I started her mother when I was living with them. So I got kicked out of my auntie's house because I was never coming home at curfew, but I was staying over their house all the time. So she kicked me out.
It's because you couldn't tell time.
And that's a fact. I was just getting so much pussy, it was hard to go home.
I don't blame you.
It was like my first, when you really start just really making it happen. But her mother wouldn't let me sleep in the bed with the sister I was dating. She would make me sleep in the bed with my baby mother because she thought
y'all wouldn't be fucking.
Yeah.
And then y'all were fucking.
And then we ended up fucking. So now my baby, like I'm dating her sister, but I'm in the bed fucking her sister, but she don't know because she's sleeping. When you wait till she go to sleep, we go over there slide humping and over there. It's crazy. But then, so after that, when she moved out, she was like, you know, you can come with me. Because she was only there for the summer. So the winter came. So then I went with her to the college dorm. It was in the dorm every day. The people at the fucking...
I basically lived in the college dorm too.
I lived there for like a month or two. Maybe 2 months. I lived there from September. Yep, 2 months.
February to May.
I lived there from September when it started to right before Thanksgiving. That's when my mother found that I was living with her, and she got scared that I was going to get her pregnant. And then her fear was right. And by the time I moved back, she was already pregnant.
My baby mama was pregnant within 2 months.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, not of me meeting her or being around her, but when we got... I'm on a trip right now. You watch the battle? I'll call you back tomorrow. Huh? Who do I got? Winning? I got Mook. I don't know, but I don't like that making fun of people's dead mother stuff. That's not cool to me. I'll give you my deeper breakdown. I'm on a video right now. All right, love you. Love it. Oh my God.
I'm gonna have to get one of those watches. As much as I fucking drive, I'm gonna have to get a watch.
No, you want to get the glasses?
Oh, the glasses.
Yeah,
That would be interesting.
put them right on and give you privacy. You know what I mean? Like,
Gotcha.
like you got the glasses on right now. And
well, those glasses better adjust to the fucking ball of gas being burned about 1 million miles away.
they'll do that.
Oh, okay.
These transition glasses, you can get them any way you want to.
Okay. Because that's only time I actually wear glasses.
Yeah. I mean, but they're good for like I said, just when you're on the phone. You know what I mean? Like, without having your ears completely covered with the Bluetooth and all that.
Right.
I love them. They're my favorite thing. One of my favorite accessories I ever got.
And that dude looked like he was constipated. Did you see the face he was making?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it looked like he was about to shit himself.
But yeah, that's crazy. So then y'all was together.
Yep.
She was pregnant. She had the baby.
And then we ended up getting married 2 years later.
But before y'all got married, she cheated on you with him.
Oh yeah.
And she told you.
About 6 months after we separated in the first year of marriage. We got separated about 6 months into our marriage.
That was over the rolls? That over the rolls?
Over the what?
The rolls. You said you got married on the rolls?
I don't know.
You said y'all was at the place and ate all the rolls and said,
oh yeah, the rolls. I'm sorry, you're chewing that mint and I couldn't understand what you... I was like, Rose? What is he talking about?
Rolls.
Yeah, it was rolls. It was...
I know that wasn't the real thing, but
yeah.
that was that time when they
had that was at Logan's Roadhouse.
Yeah. And the next thing you know, she tells you like later on.
Yeah, 6 months later, about November.
She says, at that point y'all separated though.
Yeah, I was back living in my mama's house.
And she tells you, I cheated on you before we got married.
That's right.
And you say,
that's fucked up.
And she says,
she was already leaving me, so I moved into mom's house, and lo and behold, 6 months later, we're starting to talk again because we have a child.
Yeah.
Trying to co-parent, trying to do the right shit.
Yeah, I've been there.
So, and she ends up saying that she still loves me and this and that, and she wants to still date me because we didn't really date when we first started. And so basically, I dated my way back into my own marriage.
And you got the other. I went on dates and stuff.
Yep.
You didn't eat the rolls this time.
Hell no, I wouldn't touch the goddamn bread for a while. Or the butter.
I'd be so nervous at Red Lobster's like, you want this biscuit?
No. I wouldn't touch the fuckers until
Is she a skinny girl or is she a big girl?
Oh, she a bigger girl. Where that was coming from, but she wasn't little. But of course, I've never been in a relationship with a little girl.
Yeah.
I mean, I've fucked a couple.
I have. A couple of them, really. I don't know. I like some of the advantages of it. You know what I mean? Like things you can do with them.
Yeah. I know. I get that.
But I do like
twist them into a fucking pretzel and all that shit.
Move them around a little bit easier. You know, maybe they can ride a little bit different because they got you know, to ride with or whatever.
I ain't gonna lie though, I'm really into pogs right now.
Okay.
Those pretty ass white girls.
Oh, pogs. I know pogs. Yeah, the pogs. Pretty with the dick. They like dick, but they just like.
They got a big old booty.
Yeah.
Because half the time they got a big old booty, they got big old titties too.
Yeah, so it comes in a package. Yeah.
It's usually a bundled deal.
Yeah,
kind of like my cell phone plan.
So yeah, so we you know, I ended up having my first kid with that girl. But you say, didn't y'all break up finally?
Yeah.
What was the final straw?
That is
debatable.
Well, we struggled for years together because she was the type of person that wanted to be a stay-at-home, wife.
Yeah.
And she's the one that had the degree and I didn't.
Yeah.
So she made more money than I ever did whenever she could work.
Yeah.
So I was driving a cab. I was never home. I'd already been stabbed 11 times
at that point.
And when we get to a certain point, I started becoming a bookie, and I was taking bets for people. And Homeland Security showed up at my house over the whole situation.
Damn.
Yeah. You don't shit your pants until one of the federal agencies shows up at your house. Damn. I had it happen twice.
Oh my God. For taking bets.
Yep, and sending money through the mail or through FedEx or whatever.
Western Union.
Yep. Just sending the money.
And they thought that was weird.
Well, the other guy was being investigated and he was sending money to a terrorist supporting nation. So they wanted to know my involvement. That's why Homeland Security showed up at the house. And they just happened to show up at the house right after I had emptied every laundry basket that we had just trying to find my damn keys. And I've thrown clothes all over the living room. And my dogs just had a litter of puppies literally a week before. So they're in a whelping box. And my dog had, while I'd been asleep, gone and pissed and shit in the kitchen. And I went to go, and they knocked on the door when I was cleaning it up. Yeah. So they said my house was uninhabitable for children. Took my kids from me for a day. Gave them to my brother, and we cleaned the house and got them right back. Yeah. And then on April 1st, 2013, she left me.
And right after that?
Yeah.
How long ago after that was that?
It was like a couple days.
Wow.
She had been making arrangements while I was gone and left me.
So when you came home, she was just going?
No, she was finishing her packing. I had to watch her do her little storming out and leaving thing.
And what'd you say?
I said, look, I'm sorry that it's been like this. I was over it though. I was ready for her to leave if that's what she wanted. Yeah. I wasn't hurt by it because I understand where everything came from. But Homeland Security showing up at the house was the straw that broke the camel's back.
And nothing even came out of it?
Nothing. They took my phone. Had to get a new phone.
But you couldn't be up in this environment.
That's when I went to Verizon and found out how bad Verizon sucks.
What do you mean?
Just how much they charge.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of what happened there, and that's when I ended up moving.
Hello? Hello? What'd you say? Hello?
Hello?
Yes? Hello?
Hello?
Who is this?
Hello?
Hello, who's speaking?
Angel Rodriguez.
How may I help you?
I was wondering, do you have a company?
Oh, do you have, all right, is this a cell phone?
No, we have our own cell phone, but it doesn't have like phone.
No, I'm saying, is this a cell phone that you're talking to right now?
Yeah.
All right, I don't do intake, so I'm going to text you the intake person's number, okay?
Alright, thank you.
No problem. Bless. Have a safe blessings in your journey.
Huh?
Blessings in your journey.
Man, I don't envy you for what you do.
What do you mean?
Like, you're doing God's work.
Yeah.
But the shit you have to put up with to do it, just to get a few dollars, sometimes ain't worth it.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, it's worth it for me.
Okay.
I'm saying financially, the amount of few dollars when it's good,
it's good.
A few dollars is good, worth it.
I get it.
So it's like, and I do less now than I used to do.
Oh, okay.
You see, I don't even. They call me, but I don't even do it when they want me to intake. I don't do that no more. I gotta redirect them. It's getting less though. I have to get like 20 calls a day, even though I don't do intake no more. And I get like 20 calls a day. People call me, you know what I mean?
Gotcha.
But now, no, the numbers are going. People are calling me less. They won't be doing shit no more.
Gotcha.
So I'm at the ass end of what I gotta do right now. Just that.
But when are you going to have to start taking new people in when other people leave?
What do you mean?
Like your houses, like if you've got, sorry, I got to hear up all of a sudden.
Good. Don't worry about it.
If you've got somebody that's staying in one of your houses, right?
Okay.
And let's say they graduate to the point where they're going to move on.
Okay.
And they move out.
Yes.
Who do you do the intake then for the new people?
No.
Or okay, so you've got somebody else to do.
Somebody else does that. That's somebody else's job.
Okay.
They got to keep the houses full. They manage the house. They do the classes. I don't do nothing anymore at that point. I am just the owner. The only thing I have to do now is get more properties to open up my houses.
I understand.
And then at that point, again, they take over. They do all the work of the house, the peer support, the filling it up, emptying it out, keeping it clean, making sure it's good.
Do you work with places like the Hope Center?
I do and don't. I used to, but I don't do it anymore.
Gotcha.
Well, yeah, I used to. And the guy who does the intake and the girl and the guy who does the intake, or that type of thing, yeah, they still work with them. They work with every places you can work with, veterans area thing.
Yep.
All of that. I'm big happy to not have to deal with people anymore, in a sense, at a high level, because it started to feel like talking. It's like talking to a stripper.
Oh my God.
You never, not when they're not at work. I'm talking about when they're at work though. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know. I get you.
Like
I spend a lot of time in strip clubs.
You don't. The person's never really being genuine, and you're over here being a genuine person, possibly, which is kind of stupid on our part, right? Because of the situation you're in. But it's like they're sitting there talking to you only because they're in a situation and they're not talking to you because they really want information. They're not talking to you.
I like to consider strippers naked therapists.
Yeah.
I mean, when it comes down to it, you're having problems with your woman, go talk to a random naked bitch and see if things work out.
I would never be talking to her about mine. If I have problems, I'm not going to talk to her. I'm a distract avoid. Whatever's going on right now, I'll deal with that when I go into this club, you won't even.
Fair enough.
We meet at the strip club. We meet. We get in the. As soon as I see you in the parking lot, the whole time I was in the car before you got there, I was punching the dashboard. As soon as I see you pull up, I'm like, hey! We walking there all night. We be dancing. Be like, don't you gotta go home? Nah, she left me.
They never love you.
You like, what? Yeah, she left me. When? Early in the night. She was going here. Are you okay, man? Yeah, I'm great.
Like I said, my first ex-wife was bisexual.
Yeah.
And we would go to the strip clubs together.
That's fun.
It is fun until she's having fun with another girl and you can't participate.
Ah, man, nah, I can't do that. I could, baby. I don't know.
I mean, it was cool and all, but it's just kind of like,
it's awkward.
It is. You know, you're kind of like, that's my wife.
I mean, even if it was your girlfriend, I feel like it's still awkward there. I think it would. I have self-esteem issues.
Me too.
And it would play on my self-esteem issues.
I mean, that's why we're comedians.
Yeah,
because we both have self-esteem issues. Yeah. Motherfucker, these people can't drive. The closer you get to Indiana, it gets worse.
That's a fact. Like I come off as confident because I am confident, but that took a lot of work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm pretty confident myself. Everybody's like, I wish I could be like you.
Yeah.
I'm like what? You can just say whatever you want to anybody. I'm like, yeah? And? Why don't you? Well, because there's consequences. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm also aware that there's consequences, but I'm willing to deal with those consequences, is what people don't understand. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, level one here?
No, just pull them napkins out. Yeah, we're gonna need those.
The nuggets?
Oh, I do have nuggets. That's right. Some bitch. Nuggets!
You want the clothes?
Nah, I just got that mess with it.
Yeah, but they always I put it right here.
That's fine.
Yeah, I think that, you know, it's coping mechanisms, things that I have done in my mind and body to put myself in a situation where I could, you know what I mean, could deal with that.
Right.
Not
well,
to be
we build up walls.
Yeah, debilitating. Yeah.
We build up walls when we get rejected so much. And once you've got those walls up, you can say whatever you want to whoever because you can't break through my wall. You can't hurt me no more.
Yeah, I can't be hurt.
Now I can look at any girl I like, tell them that they're sexy as hell, and try to get their number like I did with that girl back there. I said, she took care of me a week ago or something like that.
Uh-huh.
And she was being real nice and doing her job as she should.
Like a stripper?
Yep. Just being a bartender stripper, not really. But she comes back. I said, I need two things. She goes, what's the first one? I said, I need a glass of unsweet tea. She goes, gets me a glass of unsweet tea. She goes, okay, what's the second? And I just shoved my phone to her with it then open. Yeah. I need your number. She took about 45 seconds to think about it, and then she turned me down. It's okay. I still like looking at you. Yeah. It's fine. We're going to cross again. Maybe one day your situation will be different.
He's not going to let you in.
And he's going to let me in. He just doesn't know it.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah, so it's like, you know, you're dealing with that type of stuff that's going on.
Right.
And people just confuse it. He gives a finger.
But
oh my God,
bitch!
You guys don't know what just happened. This guy just did all that just to get in front of us. He didn't go no further. He could have kept driving.
Yeah, now he's stuck in the same line that he would have been stuck in behind me.
He's one car ahead of us. We got to
just one car ahead.
We got to get in front of him.
Oh, I'm not playing that game. I'm making
jokes.
That motherfucker might have a gun. This is Kentucky.
You're not getting in front of me next time. Boo, 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 boo. Oh, no. Now we're 2 cars back. It's over.
Oh, my God. We're going to get to Evansville so late. Not really. I do want to check the map. Where's the map? Oh, it's on Conway.
Right there.
Okay. Says we're arriving at 6:11. We're supposed to be there by 6:30.
So we'll be good to go. Sign up and all that. It's a comedy competition, right? Supposed to be.
Yeah, it's an open mic that's got prizes. I guess the fans are going to vote on who wins.
I hate those type of votes.
I do too, but you know what? It's
To the fans, not our fans watching us now, but to the people.
to the people that probably won't vote for us because we're not from Evansville.
You guys.
That's okay. I'm making this trip because, like I said, I put new people in a position to do more time
Yeah.
and help them further their comedy career.
Yeah.
And Evansville is one of my spots that I'm pulling people from.
That's what's up. Go see it. We can see it.
That's right. I go to Louisville, I go to Evansville, I go to Nashville, and now we're going to go to Cincinnati and Columbus next year.
Yeah, I'm going to 21st. What you doing 21st?
I can't go on the 21st.
All right.
I want to.
I don't know who I'm going with yet. I'm by myself.
Where's it at?
I forgot. I gotta look at the flyer.
The 21st, I'm in Cynthiana.
Kentucky?
Yep.
You in that show?
Yep.
I see.
And then the 22nd, I'm in Louisville for that comedy showcase.
Okay.
And that's going to be a blast. It's a bringer show.
Mm-hmm.
They're supposed to have people there to evaluate you and get you in on other shows, bookers, and whatnot.
Oh, that's what's up, damn.
So it's called a bringer show. You got to get 10 tickets sold.
All right.
So if I sell 10 tickets, I get money back off my tickets.
Okay. Not bad.
I get $7.50 off of every $10.
Oh my god. I
So-
cannot sell a ticket for some reason.
I can't get a ticket in another town. I'm bringing my mom and I'm paying for it. It's gonna be the first time my mom ever sees me do comedy. I've been doing it 12 years.
That's crazy.
I'm like, you know what, Mom, you're coming. She goes, okay.
Mm-hmm. Would you show her like videos and stuff, right? But live.
She's seen my videos. Yeah.
You mean live, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's never been to an actual show. And we're changing that. She's 75 years old. She needs to
That's crazy.
get out, especially now that Dad's gone. She needs to be out of the house, have an opportunity to have a beverage,
All right. Yeah.
and just have some laughs. She's gonna have to turn her bell tones up though. Bitch is deaf as hell.
Mm-hmm.
We had a goodbye dinner last night for my son. We went to the UK basketball game.
He's going to Marines, right?
Yeah, he's going to the Marines next Monday.
Jawhead.
Yep. He's got 6 months of school coming up with it. So 3 months of boot camp, 6 weeks of combat training, and 6 weeks of job training.
What's up?
And he seems to think that the job he chose is the best job you can get in the Marines. And I'm like, what's your job? He said, oh, I'm going to be a warehouse technician. I said, are you going to the Marines to get forklift certified? I said, you do that shit at home. He goes, yeah, but I can get that and I'll go and get my school paid for. It's like, okay.
He's smart.
He's smart.
He's forklifting for this country. He's not just forklifting for Amazon. He's forklifting for America. So.
However, I'm telling you right now, if he gets a forklift certification, he can go work at Amazon and make $40 an hour. He's not stupid.
He's doing it for America. He's being all he can. That's the army.
Yeah, that's army.
He's being all he can be. I think it's like it's so funny. But yeah, I love working in recovery. I think it's good. It's like a redemption arc for me. You know what I mean? Like having sold drugs a lot of my life, a good amount of it. It's good to now be in a situation where I could help people, tell people say no, and still support myself and my family, and not, because a lot of times I feel like, all right, so when I was a kid, I think I make the joke on stage. When I was a kid, like selling drugs was like a regular job in my neighborhood. It was like, His dad's a mailman. His dad's a fireman. His dad works at the factory. His dad works for chickens. And
that guy's a drug dealer.
That guy's a drug dealer. His dad's a drug dealer. And out of all of those dads, the one I admired the most, based on what their son had and the lifestyle they lived.
Yeah, the Joneses. They were keeping up with the Joneses.
They were the Joneses.
Well, you know.
We was trying to keep up with them.
Yeah. That's kind of what I meant.
They were the Joneses. And we were trying to keep up with the Joneses because they had it. When the new Super Nintendo came out, he had it. Right. Every game. You know what I mean? I remember one guy, dad, rest in peace, Eric. His dad took us all to Nike Town and for his birthday and bought everybody sneakers.
That's pretty awesome.
He bought him a bunch of sneakers, but he bought everybody at least one pair. I got my first pair of Penny Hardaways from that party, and I wore them shits to the ground. And he got us an outfit too. Shout out to him. I don't know if he's still alive. I know Eric passed away. Rest in peace, Eric. But yeah, man, everybody's sneakers and an outfit to go with the sneakers.
That's a lot of money.
And then, I'm not talking about 5 kids. I'm talking about good 15, 20 kids maybe. Like, you know, and fed us that day, and we went to bowling, and we went to Chuck E. Cheese, and we, you know what I mean? Like it was a day.
He dropped 15 sacks.
Easy. Didn't blink an eye.
I just wish I had 15 sacks right now.
Yeah, right, just to do that.
I want to do what's best for my kid, and that's the reason why I don't go on the road, because I can't live that life where I don't see him. You know? And plus, you know, getting people to let you book headlining spots is hard. It's really hard. So that's the reason why I make my own opportunities.
Well, that's smart. I mean,
I build my own shows.
I mean, I spend a lot of time with my son, I guess, already.
Mm-hmm.
So when I do get a vacation or a mini vacation or time away, I don't feel too bad about it because, you know what I mean? Like,
but your son's mother's still in the picture, right?
In a sense, yeah.
Yeah, mine's not.
Yeah. Yeah.
She lives in another town and FaceTimes him, you know, throughout the week, but she doesn't come visit. And she's only 20-something miles away.
Oh, yeah, we live together, so. If I'm not there, she's there.
And these motherfuckers are in a hurry.
They don't talk about them deadbeat moms.
Okay.
They always talk about deadbeat dads. They don't talk about deadbeat moms. Some moms are deadbeat stuff.
A lot more of them than people realize.
I feel like, really, and just because you're in the household, I mean, you're not deadbeat either. Because I know some of us who don't do hell enough not with their kids in real life.
Right. That's the coldest fucking fry. Oh my God.
I mean, at this point, I expect it to be. You had it for over an hour. They don't last
10 minutes.
Yeah. You gotta drive. You gotta have a heater in your car.
Keep that thing on the warmer. Yeah. Put you an induction plate on here.
Maybe we need to. That'd be a good invention, right?
Oh. A hot air fryer in the car.
Yeah. Well, a hot plate is just a warmer.
Yeah.
You put it in your car. When you take out, you get home. The food is still hot. And it got cold. You know it's gonna be just as toasty as you got it.
Absolutely.
But I hate that. I be rushing home like I'm a fucking. I be ready to have a siren on my car, like woo woo, I'm on my way. I can't miss the light. I'm trying to get home and eat. I like my food hot.
Me too.
And they gotta be burning, but at least warm. I don't want cold food. It's like as soon as you leave the drive-thru, if you think about the bag, like you can't even open it. You gotta close the bag tight. Like when you know where Wendy's is where I live at.
Mm-hmm.
From Wendy's to my house, the fries already fucking cold. How, Sway?
You got the fucking AC on blast? I mean, damn. 30 fucking degrees outside.
Yeah, I gotta go to Simpsonville next week, I think.
What's the Simpsonville?
You know, the outlet.
Oh yeah. I love that place.
Yeah.
I like the Puma store.
Yeah, different. Yeah, you go. I like it. No, yeah.
Puma's the only place that carries Fat Boy clothes in the major brands. Can't find a 3X at Nike or Under Armour. You're wasting your time. They can fuck off. No freaking toll-free calls on.
Or Levi's or whatever.
Right. Levi's ain't got me either. I'm too damn fat. I wear a 44. They stop at 40 or 42. Yes, my belt I put in my pants is a rope. It's not a fucking belt. It's a rope.
You know what I was saying? Do you shop online?
Yeah. I got this belt online. It's called Lizard Tail.
Yeah.
It's super. It like locks as soon as it goes through. And then you can push it back through to undo it.
Yeah.
But it's a great fucking belt, man. I ain't never been so happy because it doesn't cut into my fat while I'm driving.
All right.
Yeah, it keeps my britches up too.
What's the name of the belt?
Lizard Tail.
Shout out to Lizard Tails.
That's right.
Good belt.
They're good stuff. And I only bought one. I'm probably going to buy about 4 or 5 more. Because they're only like $15, $20. I mean, that's how much a belt at Walmart costs, for fuck's sake.
I like, a lot of places I go on now, I always see, like, they don't have my size, they have big people sizes or whatever. I'm like, damn.
Oh, well, I mean, I'd like to know where that's at.
I don't know.
I like the big and tall stores usually, but, you know, sometimes you just don't want to look like a square, you know?
No, I'm not, you're going to look like me.
Yeah, we'll get over for that.
Yeah, last night at the drink was fire. I think good turnout.
It was a good turnout?
Yeah.
Man, I wanted to be there so bad, too.
Good turnout, good response from the audience. Jake was on his best behavior. That was good.
That's good. He requested me as a friend. I was like, okay. I like Jake.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with Jake.
He's just amateur.
Yeah, he's super amateur. That's one of the things I like about going to other places. They don't know what they're getting when we come.
Yeah.
And we come in there and we just absolutely just knock the bowling pins down.
What do you expect from a person who just started doing comedy?
What do I expect?
I'm there from you, I'm saying, but anybody, like.
What I expect is them to be nervous as hell. I expect them to run the light. I expect them to say things they're not supposed to say. I mean, and that's just growing through comedy. You know it's going to happen, but you've got to get that out of your system before you can actually be taken serious. It took me a year to get that out of my system. Doing open mics and only once a month, you know?
Yeah.
But once I started doing more mics, getting more repetition, finding the sweet spot for those jokes on when to move on and when to let them stay laughing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, there's each joke has got its own heartbeat.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way I look at it. You know, sometimes you gotta move a little faster. Sometimes you gotta slow it down and let it meander into people's brains. Because not all people are smart enough to get all these jokes.
That's why I didn't like. And things I liked about doing comedy in Charlotte at the Comedy Zone, which is where I started at, doing my open mics and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There was a lot of things I liked. Like I said, they was really inclusive as far as like letting you hang out with the talent.
Oh, that's
like,
really cool.
That would come to town. And if you was already known as the person who did a couple open mics, you wouldn't have to pay for a ticket. You couldn't sit in the front or whatever, but you could be at the club and watch these people get up. You know, that's how I met Donnell Rollins the second time.
Okay.
And that's how I was able to meet his opener and got his information because we was all hanging out in the green room, smoking and chilling. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I smoked at the time, so we was chilling.
I got you.
And I had some buzz. So yeah, it was funny watching him perform at Rupp on the Segway. It was funny watching that guy. I was like, oh my God, I fucking know Brandon Marshall. He's funny too. He got a funny joke. But the thing I didn't like was they was really like funny about like people like you said, what you said, how you said it. They wanted people to they made you write your jokes. They wanted you to write every 30 seconds. You needed to have a punch. You needed to have.
You got to keep them in the joke.
Every 30 seconds, they should be laughing. They had to, like, if you went 35 seconds without making them laugh, they considered you a person they would cut. And why I like that, why I was able to adapt to that writing style, I like a more relaxed, not trying to force it type thing. Like I was telling somebody yesterday, I really figured out my comedy as what and I don't know, I'm sure somebody else probably already coined this phrase, but it's common. I call it conversational comedy.
I look at mine as, conversational / storytelling. Yeah. I mean,
like I'm sitting there telling you, only difference is your response to me. You're more listening than talking back. But I'm just having a conversation with you. Whether I'm telling you a story in the conversation, whether I'm telling you how I feel about the thing that happened with the healthcare guy, whether you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Whatever I'm like, even if I'm using current events, it's just me having a conversation with you. And during those conversations, sometimes I happen to say things that are funny. And I like to write like that.
I do too. I really do. Like, I'm trying to figure out how to word a lot of stuff sometimes. Like, I've got 20 bits that are unfinished. Yeah, like 20. Easy. And I just haven't brought them out or start trying them because I don't feel that they're ready. I get nervous about them until I can see the actual structure when I've said it a few times and I'm like, okay, I don't want to go into an open mic and fuck up.
Why not?
Because I hate it. I hate that bombing feeling. So that's the reason why I spend so much time writing stuff before I actually do it. And when I do it, it sounds like it's already polished.
I feel you.
And
I get you.
I'd
rather I do, not to go through it, my bad, but I like the opposite. I'll write like the beginning of it, go on stage, perform it, watch it. I might not post it. A lot of times I'll film myself and not post it. And then I'll say, you know what? I should say this too.
All right, so I've got something just like that. I've got that boba tea joke that I started with.
Yeah.
But now I've added the Gen X stuff with my son to the whole front end of that. And it was its own joke to begin with, but now I've morphed it into 2 jokes that are one joke. And it's a 3.5 minute bit.
Yeah.
So the boba tea joke, it didn't feel like it was complete. But it didn't feel like it was like the beginning.
It's about the tree.
Yeah.
Climbing in the tree.
Yeah, climbing in the tree. So it didn't feel like it was a beginning. Like it was that's the reason why I took the Gen X stuff about my kids and I put it up at the front to get to that.
That's right.
And I wrote to the beginning of the boba.
To get to that, right to it, yeah.
Right. My kid's a savage.
Yeah.
And then I transferred from him to being absolutely savage with his words.
Yeah, he's also.
So, I mean, growing up, a stand-up comedian's son, I'm going to tell y'all right now, this kid's going to be special.
Yeah. He doesn't have a filter.
No, and I don't want him to either. Fucking rental car. Anyway.
Yeah, no, I get that. I'll add some stuff or I'll, take away. I don't mind going up there and kind of like, as long as I feel like I'm in front of a real audience.
Mm-hmm.
See, I hate doing new jokes in front of just comics.
Me too.
Because
they're the most critical.
But I still do it because I'm like, fuck you. But it's like, I hate it because they're just, like, on fucking Monday night, we're doing a show.
Timmy's?
Yeah. And
Drew, let me guess, it was Drew.
No, matter of fact, Drew, honestly, did some real supportive comedy shit. He told me he liked one of my bits and I should work on it.
There you go.
Like, that's what the whole point is. I like to go up there sometimes and fake freestyle. Right. I might have some premises or things I might want to touch on or things that I did think about before I got there that I kind of, wrote it. I don't really write on paper that much, or I should say my notepad that much on my phone. I don't have a joke book. I use my notepad on my phone when I really want to. If I think like sometimes I'll be about to lay down or wake up or I had a dream or something I think that's funny or some shit, and let me write this down real quick so I don't forget it. And then I'll go back to it, and then again I'll go on stage and kind of, you notice I don't usually go on the stage with a phone. If I'm doing a phone bit, it's probably. Hello? 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 Hello?
You got butt dialed, bro.
Huh?
I said you got butt dialed.
Oh, yeah, probably. Hello? But yeah.
I wonder who's watching us.
2 people. We got 2 people watching us right now.
That's awesome.
Shout out to you 2 people. Thanks for taking this trip with us, man.
Yeah,
Means a lot.
thanks for hanging out.
Means a lot.
Louisville's horrible, by the way.
Yeah, it's the way it works.
We're going through Louisville at 5 o'clock traffic.
It's going to slow us down.
We could have planned this better, but we couldn't.
It's all right.
Oh, it is what it is.
We got 2 people watching us. Shout out to you 2 people. Thanks for taking this trip with us, man.
Thanks for hanging out.
Man,
I sound like a fucking hillbilly. I swear to God, I do.
We're going through Louisville at 5 o'clock traffic. It's going to slow us down. We could have. Text him.
Oh. Let's see. So, what's your favorite club you performed at?
In life?
Yeah.
Uptown Comedy Club in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay. I've not been to Georgia yet, so I'm 12 years in, and I've stayed pretty much in Kentucky and Florida and Indiana. Yeah. Done a little Tennessee.
That was I think, like, crowd response, energy, atmosphere.
Yeah.
But it was pretty. I liked it. It's one of my.
Well, I don't.
Not my most favorite.
Right.
Top 3.
I'm just gonna say, Comedy Off Broadway was where I started, and the audiences we get there, they're super great about comedy, but a lot of them are super young, and you can't say certain things. So while you might get a great response on one joke, you might not get nothing but crickets on the next.
Yeah, I feel like Comedy Off Broadway is a great audience. Last time I was there, I feel like I could have did better, but I think I told you this before, I've never bombed in front of an audience.
Right.
I've kind of bombed in front of a bunch of comedians. Yeah. Which is like
a bunch of judgmental fucks.
A bunch of people who just sitting there like they don't care. It's like the weirdest thing. Like I said, so yeah, I was at the fucking Timmy 2 times on Monday, and you got people just doing this to me this whole time.
Yeah, they're trying to analyze what you say. They're trying to find one thing out of your joke to throw up at you when they get up on stage because they can't write their own jokes.
They're just looking fucking at me. And then I'm like, it's like weird because like the way you're staring at me is like, when you got a couple people laughing, like I said, and then Drew did like some cool, like he said, he came up to me and said, yo man, I want to make sure I don't forget this. That midlife crisis thing we said, that was funny. Work on that.
That's great.
Like,
because Drew is never supportive about anybody. He's always, he considers himself an insult comic.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, that's what he is.
That's the type of comedy, and I love it.
It is a type of comedy, and I don't really care. Everybody gets up there and they do what they're good at. And if that's all you can do to make people laugh, okay. Use me as the joke. I'm fine with it.
For me, I think...
Because you aren't harming me unless people actually believe it.
Yeah, I think that for me, like I think I said to you, only thing of my issue is the wasting of it. Like, I love a good roast, so I don't have a problem with it being roasted or I don't mind being I tell people stuff about myself all the time, like in conversation, just friendships and all that stuff that can make me look stupid or the butt of the joke or whatever. I don't mind if it's bringing you amusement, like you said. If that's what's going to get you some laughs or whatever. My thing is, damn, I wish that you would have it recorded and posted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And create a following.
Tag my ass.
Yeah, create a following based on that thing you're good at. If you're good at that, create a following. That's my complaint. Not just with Drew, but with anybody who's. If you're insulting me, I want to be able to. I'll take the insult and post it on my fucking TikTok. I don't give a fuck because I don't. To me, I was raised in a house where not my mother, just but like my family. We all roasted each other all the time. That was regular shit.
Well, my two best friends are twins. Okay, and I met them when I was 13 years old, and they have roasted me since then.
Yeah,
like it's just commonplace that I'm the punching bag. I've been the punching bag my whole life. So, at this point, say what you got to say. Get it out there. You ain't hurting me because my skin's way thick.
Even then, like me and my guy, Mano Blue, shout out to Mano Blue, shout out to the neighbor. We was on the phone talking every day. I was talking to him. That's how I made up my joke about the girl who can't have sex or whatever.
Okay.
I don't know if you heard that one yet. I did.
Not yet.
Yeah, but I made that joke up talking to him or whatever, and we were just talking. He was on the phone the other day talking again, and he was talking about how, man, you make me want to be a comedian. I was like, you should. You're funny. You know what I mean? And he was like, yeah, we are funny. Based on where we came from, it was like either you would be if you didn't punch back, you was going to be a punching bag. So in a sense, you kind of learned to punch back. So I just won't have to, you know what I mean? So we can go back and forth about making jokes on each other if that's what you want to do. Like, I'm hype about this roast battle thing. For me personally, I just feel like at the same time, there should be a level of supportiveness that I don't see in the scene that I like writing teams. Like, let's do some sketch work stuff. Like, let's do some improv stuff.
I mean, me and you doing this.
Yeah, we doing this. We getting together. We're creating the whole thing. So hopefully it's promotion, attraction, not promotion. You know what I mean? But yeah, I still have an opinion of it, of people's lack of.
But what we talk about in these, car rides and on our podcasts, all that can be, sometimes developed into their own bits.
Yeah.
Like, we talk about a lot of stuff that we don't realize how funny it actually is until we're talking about it in a group setting.
That's a fact.
And, the reason why I'm bringing all these extra comedians on to be our guests, like tomorrow, I think we've got a guy named Ryan Kelly, maybe. I think that's his name. He's coming from up in the Dayton area, and he's going to be on our podcast. And when it comes down to it, we don't know him. So we're going to interview him, get into his head and stuff, and then he might bring up something that absolutely sets us up for writing another joke down the road.
In a sense, yeah, I think that I think that's a good part of it. I think I told you that I write jokes talking to my various people I'm cool with, my family. I'll say something to them and they'll laugh, and I go, oh, that's kind of funny. You know what? I'm probably going to say it. Or even they might say something to me that I think is funny. Like, you know what? I like how you said that. I'm gonna say that. I hope you don't mind. I will be stealing that. I'll be saying it on stage.
Well, me and my son were having that conversation about him going into the warehouse in the Marines and him getting forklift certified. Yeah. And I said, you understand that's going to be said on stage. I said, that was funny. We're going to talk about you on stage. Yeah. He goes, okay. Because he grew up with me. He understands that's who I am. Yeah. He knows that he's a part of the Gen X joke. Yeah. So it is what it is.
That's it. I think, I do. I make jokes about my daughter. I make, if I'm, I make jokes about my relationship. I make jokes about, a lot of different things. Some jokes I make in just jest. Some shit is real. Some shit is jokes. Some shit I might change, like almost like the Lord.
There's always embellishment in jokes.
Yeah. I might change this, just like you said.
She hot?
A little bit.
Oh, okay.
A little bit.
She's definitely getting it.
Yeah. A little bit. Anyway. But yeah, so it's sometimes I might change the setup. You know what I mean? For anything like the idea of how I'm getting to the joke or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, all right, hold on, wait. All right, this is how, even though it might have happened this way, this has happened that way. You know what I mean?
Right.
Kind of like my ABC BBC joke kind of thing.
Okay.
You know, the joke happened completely different, but I still always, you know, tell it a certain way based on that. You know what I mean? So,
and that's what open mics are really for, in my opinion.
Figuring it out.
Figuring out if you've got the right word tracks. You know, and that's why I say I practice at home to where it sounds polished, but it might not be the right choice of words.
Yeah.
And that's how I use an open mic. I use it to, you know, make sure I've got the right setup for a punchline.
Well, for me, I feel like, all right, I understand comedy more than I ever understand it. I feel like at a time, I'm at a high peak in my understanding.
Absolutely.
From when I first came in, so
it's just going to get better,
and I hope he does. You know what I mean? I'm still open to learning, and I know I don't know everything, but essentially when I came in, I was like super confused about how jokes worked, or how to write jokes. Not how to write jokes, not even that. All right, I should say the repeat joke thing.
Okay.
Right? When I first came in,
the callback, is that what you're talking about?
No, just repeating.
Okay.
Just saying the same jokes.
Okay.
Like comedy works.
Yep.
Like, you know what I mean?
Like you'll tell the same joke for 3.5 years.
Something like that.
Like me? Yeah.
So I would literally be writing jokes every time I would go to Comedy Zone. They would do like open mics, I think like every 2 weeks.
Okay.
And every 2 weeks I would be on there writing jokes. Before in between that 2 weeks, I'm writing new material, which kind of makes sense because I'm going, even though it's an open mic, is at a comedy club and some of the people are frequent guests or whatever, yada yada. But I'll be writing new material. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's commendable because I can't write shit every 2 weeks. Can't do it. I mean, I could,
but you don't feel like it'll be
I don't have the time.
Yeah, and I didn't really either. It's one of the reasons why I quit my job at that time, because it was something I needed to focus in on to even do it.
Man, that sunset's crazy cool.
It is a cool sunset. We out here in Louisville and Roy.
Running right beside the Ohio River.
This is the Ohio River?
Yep.
I never ate that yet. I heard it's good.
And everything there is frozen. I don't like people that cook frozen seafood.
I hate frozen seafood. Seafood is one of those things that I guess everything tastes different when it's not fresh, but you can it fries different because there's still moisture in it, so it fries completely different.
Absolutely.
Than when you get some seafood that's a lot less.
Fucks up the flavor profile.
Coming from New York and Queens, especially like on Jamaica Avenue, they have like a seafood market kind of thing where there's a bunch of different seafood places where you can get like fresh whiting and fresh catfish and all these different fish fresh. You know what I mean? And you get them home and it's like it just like, oh my God, it was so cheap. I loved it so much. I don't know where they getting that fish from, but they had so much of it. And I know they the Hudson River. They had so much fish. You know what I mean? So
it's definitely not the Hudson,
but it was so good and always so like we used to always have like fish fries was a normal thing that people would do. You know what I mean? Like on a Friday, buy some fish, fry it up, sell you a sandwich for like $3, $2, and still be able to make their money back. Cause they get like 50 cents a piece or some shit for the fish. Because they got to get rid of it because it's fresh. They don't want to freeze it, so they're giving the fish away basically. It's probably a lot more expensive now, but not that much more, I'm assuming. Yeah, I used to just tell a bunch of different. I got so many jokes that I don't even do anymore.
Damn.
That nigga's riding. He is fucking driving.
It's a 55-mile-an-hour speed limit. This motherfucker just passed us at 105.
Out of his way. He like, I can't do it. But yeah, so I was gonna say, that was my thing. And then it took me time to realize, all right, well, even now still, when I go to open mics, I don't really like doing the same jokes there. But when I go to a show, now I'm willing to read through the jokes that I've perfected. Absolutely. So it's like, in between the show, I'm willing to try a lot of stuff out. And if I have a show coming up, I might repeat the jokes before that show for sequence purposes to get comfortable on stage doing that. However, every time I go to open mic, I try to tell at least something. Like I said, I go up there and just talk. And for some reason, it gets me comfortable. And then I think once I'm comfortable on stage, or I feel myself in a zone of being comfortable when I get on stage, when I go to the show and I have all I have to do is then sequence those jokes to kind of make them connect, like, you know, for throwbacks and things like that. I feel like I'm good because if I lose myself, I'm still good. I know what to do. I can pick it up and keep moving and not give the audience a bad performance. You know what I mean? Because I think that the audience is not there to see, for me, they're not there to see me tell a joke perfectly. They're there to see me tell a joke that's going to make them laugh. If I fuck up one word or change one word or change something differently based on whatever happened, you know, instead of saying "da," I say "d" or some shit, you know what I mean?
Totally get it.
I don't think it changes the...
But that's the wonderful thing about comedy.
Yeah.
Everybody has their own style.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And something that I kind of learned, and this is, you know, happenstance, because I was watching Jerry Seinfeld, comedians in cars going to get coffee show, whatever the hell it's called.
Even though I never watched it.
Right. I love it. Anyway,
I love Jerry Seinfeld.
I like Seinfeld too, but he spends 20 to 30 minutes in that show just talking to other comedians about comedy. And that's what we're all here to do, is to learn what we love, because comedy is such an expressive form of art that we can make you laugh, we can make you cry, and then we can make you fall out of your seat pissing your pants because you just heard something that you never thought you'd hear come out of somebody's mouth. I mean, it's all of those things, and all those things in one place at the same time. That's why we all love comedy, because the second you get that first laugh,
it's addictive.
Oh my God, it's worse than cocaine.
It is. Well, I don't. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I never did cocaine, but
yeah, in your mind.
Yeah, in my mind, it's the most addictive thing I've ever had.
You out here sucking dicks for laughs.
Right. Almost. Almost.
Please laugh. Laugh.
Some of these bitches are drowning.
Nigga said, I got your kid. I got this kid for a laugh, man. Just please get this kid.
Oh, wow.
Nothing, you know, it is though. I always been like a comedic type person my whole life. I feel like for a long time. I had upgrades at various times based on people I was around, you know, who were also funny or trying to, you know, make me be more funny, I feel like.
Yeah.
But, yeah, when I came home and started doing comedy in 2017, I was around a good group. They was like good writers and all that too. And they did like a writing group, and it was different. I don't know. I was already a writer. I wrote a movie, so I'm a writer. That's my I wrote music. I used to be a rapper. You know, I used to write raps. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I've been in the writer's mindset since I was like a kid. I wrote like books and poems and stuff. So writing has never been an issue for me. More for me, it's like, you want these for us? Put them in the bag. But yeah, so it's like writing's never been an issue for me. It's just been like a thing of like learning how to sometimes, you know, what to keep and what not to keep, how to keep it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
What to keep, what not to keep. Yeah, definitely transitions. You know, having callbacks and various things like that, and adding those things to make an experience better that people want. And you know, but like just coming up with material or things, I don't know. And I was a big freestyle too when I did rap. I was a big freestyle, you know, like I go in there and do a whole song, like, you know, like Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, or Biggie, and just freestyle it. And then I would listen to the track for like a couple of days and then come back, you know what I mean? And go, all right, I like this. It's a hit. I'm keeping it. You know what I mean? Let's do it.
Got it.
So I think that if the person has trouble writing, I think it is about trying to collab, meeting with other people who can easily, you know, and just helping each other, scratching each other back. I don't know what the fuck the problem is. Like, what is your fear of, like, you know, that's what I did I never really had a complete trouble writing, but I think I didn't understand like the setup of it, you know what I'm saying? Like of how comedy, like the setups, I guess, you know what I'm saying? So that's what people that I was at that time was helping me kind of understand, I guess, you know?
That's awesome.
Like the idea of what a premise is and how do you look for the funniness in the premise to get it out. You know what I'm saying? So,
Gotcha.
like, shout out to Cousin Clyde, Julio Hennessy, Debbie
Can I get
Millwater.
one of them?
Which one? Peppermint?
Yeah.
Yeah. Get two.
I got some funk ass breath.
Yeah, I love peppermints. You don't know if you realize that yet.
Oh, I see you over there. No,
I'm saying I always eat them. If you ever realized,
yeah.
I always eat them like peppermints. I like them.
I like Sonic's peppermints.
Those are good.
The ones that are like the buttermints.
Your ear just popped?
No,
my ear popped.
mine didn't. It will though. Eventually.
That's how you know I'm a city boy. My shit pops as soon as it.
Yep, so you get a little bit of elevation.
My shit pops over speed bumps.
God damn.
What happened?
You might need to go get checked out. Damn. 6 inches.
In the elevator. Whoa!
God damn it, I can't hear.
Should have took the stairs.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, God. Well, I think we're basically halfway there, kind of fake, in a sense.
Oh, we are. We got an hour and a half left.
We have a 3-hour trip. They having Royal Rumble out here. In April, I think it is. I don't know. Let me lie.
The Royal Rumble's in Indianapolis?
Yep, it's going to be in Indianapolis.
That's cool.
I'm thinking I want to go, but
If you go, let me know. I'll go with you.
I don't know. If I go, I got to get on the floor.
Okay.
That's my mind. You know, like, are you like that or do you care?
I love wrestling.
I'm saying, like, do you care about being in a certain, when you go to a show, you got to be in a certain place?
No, because I've always been poor. Just the fact that I can get in the door is a big deal to me. Like yesterday, we went to the ball game, UK ball game. I was on the fucking second deck in the very corner, looking down at the floor. We got vision of about 75% of the floor. So, yeah.
There's a part you
I
can't
was there, though. I made it in the building.
There's a part you couldn't see.
I got my fucking ice cream. Because the ice cream at UK is on another level.
You got it. Wait, you got it. You got to listen to the commentators for real.
It didn't matter.
I'm there.
I'm here. I'm happy.
I'm here. I feel you.
I'm broke now, but I'm happy. Fucking spent $120 going to a UK game. A soda was $10.
I was when we went to go see Dave Chappelle, we were I think we was in row 4 or 5, maybe 3. We was like right there.
That's awesome.
He could have
on the floor.
On the floor. Yeah, it was right. He could
have told your fortune.
Reese fucking touched him and all that when he came out. I was at the fucking bathroom that took forever to go to. I'm lying. The concession stands.
Gotcha.
Took forever to get fucking popcorn and shit. But we was down there. When he left, I got to kind of give him like a 5 when he left. He was right there at the fucking stage.
That's cool.
Yeah, and I loved it. It was a good experience for me. I loved that. I liked that, being that close and being it. Because I wear glasses and shit too. Not just for the Bluetooth. I wear it because I can't see. So
yeah, I'm blind too.
So
I got contacts and I wear readers just because I refuse to get bifocals.
Yeah, I got to get those glasses in my Bluetooth one subscription. I'm gonna probably get it over. I'm gonna go get it finally because it's been a year since I was supposed to do it. So I'll probably get them done now. Get it, knock it out. But then I want to get another pair of them too because that's the only thing that's bad about them. When they die,
they're done.
Then it's like you can wear them, but it's like it kills. You want to put them in a case for a second. So I would like to have at least 2 pairs, so that way when one, because it doesn't take that long to charge either. It takes like maybe 15 minutes to get fully charged. So
it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, so 15 to 20 minutes. So if I had 2 pairs, they last about an hour and a half, 2 hours kind of thing. So if I had 2 pairs, back to and then the case is good for like a good amount of charges too. If you don't have it plugged up or whatever already anyway. Because I have a portable case, so I can charge it anyway. I just need a C charger to keep it charged, and it lasts for a good amount of time. I just want to be able to take those off, put that ones back on, and just be chilling. All right, it's still working. I still get the benefits.
There's a lot of things I wish I could get the benefits of right now. If anybody's single, let me know. Female. I have to. Yes, female.
You gotta feel recommend that.
In today's world.
Are you really out there though? Like, are you really out there?
I'm really out there. I'm on 5 different dating sites. I be talking to somebody and then they fucking disappear.
Yeah.
I know I'm not pretty, but damn, I'm funny.
What? How do like? What's your most? All right, so I would say probably focusing on the one site that's your most like. Which one is your most?
I probably am on Facebook or Plenty of the Fish the most.
Yeah. I would say Facebook is probably better than Plenty of Fish because Plenty of Fish is just full of robots now.
Yeah, well, Facebook's got all these bitches that live in fucking Tennessee or Georgia, and they're matching me up with them. And I'm like, God damn.
Don't you put your radius?
I put my radius at 50 miles.
Well, you know, I got this rule. I had this rule. I don't really use it no more, but I had a rule where if I gotta go like more than 2 hours to see you, I'm your guest.
We stay in the night.
Yeah, I'm your guest. Or you're getting me a hotel. I'm staying at your house. I ain't gotta sleep in your bed, but I gotta stay at your house. And you're feeding me. I'm not driving 2 hours to give you food.
Right.
No.
To eventually give you dick.
No, maybe not even give you dick.
Right. But I'm saying.
Yeah, maybe. You're not supposed to expect nothing, so...
Yeah, not in the day.
So I'm just saying, you're not supposed to expect it, so it's like, all right, so if I'm driving 2 hours to come see you, you're feeding me. I don't give a fuck if you cook, we go out to eat, what the fuck happens? I'm your guest. Vice versa. Now, if you come out here to see me for 2 hours...
Of course.
I'm going to lay the fucking carpet out for you. You're going to eat, you're going to be able to sleep comfortably. If I got to get your aero bed, if I got to take my couch and you take the bed, I don't give a fuck. Even if you say you want a hotel or whatever, I'm going to make sure because you're here visiting me and you drove over 2 hours, and I'm not going to expect you now to drive 2 hours, even though we're doing that today, we're driving 3 hours comedy. But I'm not really expecting you to drive 3 hours back after you done took me out to eat and all that and do all that. What? That's really weird. It's like, nigga, or bitch, I just say, who the fuck do you think you are? Who do you think you were? Like, really, like, that somebody should drive through. And
I'm definitely not dating a passenger.
3 hours?
Right.
Bitch, I got here, and then, like, I don't even know where to fucking go eat at. I'm not from here. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a whole... So now you want to make me take you to Roof Chris. They got the best food here.
Fuck that.
I don't even know where we're going. I can't even really set the budget because I'm not, and you know me, I don't want to eat McDonald's while I'm out there.
Don't want them.
I don't. If I have to, I will. I mean, you know, I ain't that bougie. We ate McDonald's before together, but
yep.
That's not my.
That's the first time I ate McDonald's since the last time we ate McDonald's. I fucking hate McDonald's.
Shout out to McDonald's. I grew up on it, right? But
me too.
But I've ate a lot of it. I've ate a lot.
If you can't tell, I have also.
And it's to the point where I need something positive.
This is my broke belly, okay? I've been broke my whole life eating off the goddamn dollar menu, and now I look like a fucking marshmallow in the middle of my fucking body. Yeah. Big old round gut.
Oh my God.
I don't have abs, I got a hump.
Yo, I'll tell you that later. I don't want to tell you.
Okay.
I got something. Just try to remind me.
I'll try. I hate driving in the dark, by the way.
Yeah, I do too. I can't see. That's fine.
If we're going to keep this going, I'm going to turn the lights on. That way they can see us. whoever that one person is What are we on? Are we on YouTube or are we on
Facebook and YouTube.
Facebook and YouTube. Awesome.
And tomorrow I'll be able to get it to where we be live on multiple stuff, and like I said, it's being recorded, and it's gonna be good. It's amazing. We'll be live on everything. TikTok, we're gonna be live everywhere.
Awesome.
At the same damn time. It's called Restream. It's a good site. I like them. Shout out to Restream, and they'll take that thing off too. They won't have that on their watermark no more. Because I had paid for it before, but then I had stopped streaming myself. So then now it's just like the free version, which gives you 2 options, destinations, and then you get more destinations when you pay for it.
How much is it?
I forgot. I gotta look it up. I ain't even want to look. It ain't that much. I'll probably try to get it for the year or something. So you gotta look at it. I think it's like, it might be $70. I forgot.
It's not bad.
I forgot. Not for the year. It might be more than that for the year. I'm gonna look at it. I just gotta look at it. It's GoPro. I know it's a monthly subscription. The prices is changing. You know what I mean? Like, when I first ever got it,
You're telling me.
like, you know, you think about stuff when you first ever got it, and then now it's like, hold on, wait. They trying to make their money. They're not playing. So.
How much?
Yeah, but what was I saying?
I gotta figure out what 5 minutes I want to do tonight.
It's 5 minutes, right?
I think so. We're less than 100 miles away. We are getting it.
I probably think about the cancer suck. I probably do that one. Yeah. It's just, I feel like I got enough joke. I do that one. My 1950 water fountain joke.
Okay, yeah.
You know about that one?
Yep.
Like, and then I'll do my healthcare guy joke I just did. The healthcare guy, Luigi or whatever. You heard about that? You gotta go shout out
I think so, yeah.
And if I got any of it, I'll do some audience playing, I guess. That'll give me 5 minutes.
Sure.
It's funny when you do comedy and you think about time. That was one of the first things, too, I think, like you said, had a problem with, was time. Because I didn't know how to, when they like, you got 3 minutes on the open mic, it's like, or 2 minutes, or what it's like, in your mind, you're writing to try to fill up 2 minutes of space, but you're not thinking about laugh time or how much the audience is going to laugh, and you kind of want to let them laugh. You don't want to, you know what I mean, just cut them off because they made you doing good kind of thing. But it's like, damn, I only got 3 minutes. Shut up. I got 3 more lines to say. Shut up.
There's nothing worse than getting played off stage.
Oh my God, it's embarrassing.
It's so embarrassing.
It makes you feel unprofessional, look unprofessional. Like, oh, that Jamie Foxx special is so awesome, right? So he's sitting there. He got moments where it make you want to cry. And I was thinking, because we talked about your joke about the fucking how you said you never wrote about your situation of being stabbed and all that.
Yep.
I think you should watch that, and that'll be like a good thing about
a good way to help me transition.
Yeah, to maybe possibly.
I'll do that. I got homework, y'all.
I just think, because I feel like, because the way he was able to, that's the thing too, I feel like that's corny. Like, as an open micer or a person who's not, you're forced to do something that a professional doesn't have to do. You don't have to be funny the whole time you're on stage. Sometimes it's invoking the different emotions that make the funny moments funnier. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah, absolutely. I know what you mean.
By him saying the things he said without spoiling it, you know what I mean? Because I'm only telling you something you can watch on a spoiler-free review that I see. They said it's when you read, it says tear jerking. So you know what I mean? Like, you know. But at the same time, it was those lows that
define the highs.
That also helped define the high, because I'm like, oh man, you know what I mean? Like, oh, like he's talking about, you know, what happened with him early in the year, things like that, and you know, people's reaction to it, and how he was reacting to it, and what he went through because of it, and you know what I mean, and his ability to, like I said, say, fuck it, I might not be making you laugh at this joke, but I got you. I got you next. Just listen to this real quick. This is life, but hold on. Don't worry, I got you. And get to the next thing. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, this is what entertainment is about. And that's what comedy is, a form of entertainment.
No doubt.
So I feel like
it's an art.
It's an art, yeah. I don't need you to just giggle the whole time. That's what, think about it. If a person watches a comedy, it can be too comical. Like, this is just too much of a fucking joke. I can't even enjoy this. It's too much.
It becomes asinine.
Yeah, so it's like, it's the same thing with regular comedy. You don't have to, like I said, that club's telling me, you need to joke every 15 seconds. You need to be laughing every 15 seconds. Like, what the fuck? Why can't I create a build-up? Why can't I personalize this a little bit, possibly tell them a story and suck them in, reel them in, and then hit them?
Well, that's like my freaking edible joke that I do. I've got a 13-minute joke, but there's like no real jokes along the way. There's just funny happenings in the joke, in the story. I mean, because you gotta sit there and you gotta put yourself into it. You gotta be a part of the joke.
With you, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta go on the ride with me. Because if you're not gonna go on the ride, you're not gonna laugh.
You're not gonna get it.
Yeah, you're just not gonna get it. So I love that joke and I want to do it more, but I don't have the stage time to do it because it's 13 minutes. It's 13 fucking minutes. You can't tell a story that long. Greg Brown, who's one of the best comedians in Lexington.
Yeah.
He's really getting good. He walked up to me after I told that joke the other night at Barrel 53 and he goes, "Man, you got to cut that down." I was like, "I know." I said, "I'm going to have to butcher the story just to be able
I'm going to have to
kill
the joke so I can get it faster.
Right.
To fit into somebody's life.
To somebody else's restraints. It's like, I can't do that all in one joke. And it's not like you're going to have the same audience that you can have a part 2 to a joke.
Yeah, you can't do it, yeah. But I think that's another thing, too, to me. Like, see, if I was doing a weekly open mic, I would want that shit to be fake filmed.
Me too.
I want it to be filmed and put out, and then you can do a part 2 because you already got the part 1 up, and it's like, yeah. And we continue from what I was talking about last week, and if you didn't know what I'm talking about, go watch the videos up there. Now, part 2. You know, I just for promotional use and promotional purposes of people trying to, you know, get up, trying to come up, you're trying to get up. You gotta get online. You ain't gonna make it sitting in your backyard. You gotta get online. That's where everything's happening at. Everything's happening online. And then real life is a reflection of what's already happening online. It's just the reality of the world we live in. If you're famous online, you're probably famous in person. If you're famous in person and you're not famous online, then you're not that famous in person.
Facts. That is today's world. Everything's digital.
Like movies, TV, people are making so much scam. I like when that looks like scam like man. I love the confidence of them too, like that they don't switch their number, they just keep calling people like.
Right.
You gotta know they know they're a scam like me now.
For real, yeah.
Like fuck, we're gonna still shoot. Hello, Vegas Social Security number. I don't know. The phone said.
Absolutely.
You believe everything you read?
When it comes to my social, yes, I do.
That phone don't know me.
It looks like we're going to have to wrap this up because I got the lights on and I still can't see me. And I'm the white guy.
All right, we did some stuff. Y'all got a lot of the trip. My phone probably needs to charge anyway. Shout out to y'all.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you. I got an hour and a half. That was crazy. I am my guy's hood. What's that thing? Keep turning off.